Learning how to sight read music. Quite possibly the most terrifying concept ever thought of by man. I'm joking, of course. Hello and welcome. Today I am going to be teaching you how to learn how to sight read music, specifically on the piano. So this is a big subject. There's lots of different approaches, um, and there's some ways that might be faster and some ways that might be slower. Today, I'm going to show you an approach which I've been using with my students and has a really great impact. So here we go. There is this app called Note Rush. What is this terrifying thing on the screen? Maybe that's a little bit too terrifying. Let's go onto the app. Let's just show you this app. This is called Note Rush. What Note Rush is an app which uses the microphone of your device, and it recognizes which notes are being played in which order and helps you to learn music like that. So let me just grab, here we go, this level. So when we do Piano Safari, one of the first levels that we, there's all my photos. One of the first levels that we do in Piano Safari when we learn about landmark notes is this level. Okay, so these notes correspond to these notes on the piano. Okay, so of course we've got middle C, which I say looks like a little flying saucer right in the middle. And my keyboard isn't illuminating. There we go. So you've got middle C, and then when you go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, or that's a fifth. That's from C to G, and the left hand has a mirror image. I can show you how Note Rush works. I recommend it as an app if you want to learn how to sight read. It costs £5 on the Apple App Store. Here we go. So there's gonna be some latency. I can't fix that. At least I don't know how to. Let's go. Okay, so the note comes up on the screen. I recognize what note that is, and I play it. And the microphone in the app recognizes it, and we get our result. Now, what's cool about this app is that I've designed a bunch of levels for us to use in this app. So here are the levels, and what each of these levels is trying to do is teach us a certain set of notes. Now, if you look, what you might have come across before when if you've ever studied music, is a lot of systems approach it like this. We're just going to learn all of the lines and all of the spaces as well. So, for example, here all the lines would be E, G, B, D, F, or every good boy deserves fun, every green bus drives fast. I've heard others. It gets confusing. The left hand has G, B, D, F, A. Grizzly bears don't fly aeroplanes. Grandma's boots don't fit auntie. Great big dogs from America. This is a funny concept. I went through that when I was learning music. It's confusing ultimately to have so many different acronyms. I think that would be an acronym, right? Yeah. Or is an acronym the other way around? That's confusing. That's 5 or 10 lines, which you're well, that's just the lines. And then what about the spaces? We do that for spaces. Face in the space, which is probably the easiest one, and all ace G, all cows eat grass, which is also confusing. This is not an effective way of learning. The kids, or EGBD, when you say what's this one and you point to the third line, you can literally hear the brain of the kid go EGB, every good boy deserves GB, B, that's B. There's like a 5-10 second delay between showing a note and getting a response. That's not good enough. We need to have a faster approach. This is where Note Rush and landmark notes come into play. So on these Note Rush levels, which you're welcome to download and try out for yourself, we're learning notes as groups, as specific patterns. Now, what you might notice, for example, on level 3, all of the Cs, is that C is actually a very symmetrical note. It's the middle C. It's also the third space out from the middle, and also the second ledger line away from the stave. That's a pattern that you can memorize and it will help you locate the notes on the piano. I've also got levels here which are, I think that's on the second page. Yeah, all of the Ds, all of the Es, all of the Fs, all of the Gs. The purpose of this is to help you to start to see the pattern of where the notes go. Practicing these levels will, it will improve your sight reading. You'll begin to build that relationship. And then there's just a bunch of other levels in there, which, just for fun. What you might also find might be useful, for example, look at this level 10. You might find it beneficial to just start with one hand, just the 5 notes, middle C, and 4 notes, D, E, F, G, for example. Just do one hand rather than doing both hands straight away. Get a bit comfortable with that 5-note position, 5-finger position, and then perhaps you might decide to do all 10 notes afterwards. Okay, so what's this big QR code for? So let me show you here. I'm going to, okay, so this is the Note Rush app on the phone. If you go onto the level designer, that's gonna be really laggy. Okay, let me just go on to, I'll show you like this. There we go. That works much better. We go on to level designer. And then at the bottom, there's a button for scan. Then we can take the QR code when this camera loads. Oh, well, it did something there. Shame about this camera being so laggy, but I haven't figured that one out yet. So yeah, if I just take the QR code scanner, bring it up to a level, it accepts it, and then I have the level, and I can just play. Microphone disabled. Yeah, so there we go. That's how we use the app. That's what the QR codes are for. You don't need to use the QR codes. You can just input the notes manually. I just designed it with the QR codes to theoretically make it a little bit easier for you if you if you have the papers printed out. The concept is, rather than throwing EGBDF, GBDFA, face on the space, ace G in the left-hand spaces, which is a lot to take in, we do it by small chunks. So, for example, level 1 here is just those notes in the middle, F, middle C, and G. And then, for example, level 9 here is virtually the same, but we get a note in the middle. So we're building on that knowledge. Then the next level is similar, but with also all the notes in the middle. And that's probably about it. Right. I hope that explains the concept here. I think I'd have to I have to analyze the concept more and maybe try to put it a little bit more into words what I'm trying to explain here. But I think I've shown you the Note Rush app and the levels that I've designed that can help you with learning and learning how to sight read. That's just the notes on the stave. That obviously the second aspect of sight reading is to recognize rhythms, but that would be a different approach entirely. So that's it for today. I hope you found that interesting. I hope you learned how to sight read, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.